Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another video slash episode on this podcast slash YouTube channel. Welcome or welcome back, whether you are returning or you're new to me. Hello, hello, hello. God, it feels like it's been a while, y'all, because I've been trying to do, little themes and stuff because it was just December and now it's January. And I need a good old podcast healing video to ground my soul in this new year. And a lot of you guys follow me for that content. So, of course, I'm here for you guys too. So, let's get right on into it. Honestly, if you guys are not new here, you know that a lot of my content is I share from experience, the teacher of life. Okay. I'm not a therapist. I'm not anybody qualified in the school sort of way. Which a lot of people like nothing can teach you like life. I am a abusive relationship survivor. I'm an SA sexual assault survivor. I'm a black woman living in America. I just I just speak from my experiences, the things I've went through, and just talking about it makes it feel like makes you realize how much more in common we all have than not. And today, I want to talk about my journey that I think I especially can relate to women, everyone, because everyone goes through this, but especially women because of how society likes to play with us and make this about us. Okay, so I want to talk about what I've learned being single, celibate, everything for I would say about a year and a half. Okay, I had my breakup May 2023. I didn't start dating my now boyfriend till October 2024. It is now 2025. And so I've closed that single and celibacy journey, but I want to talk about like how it really was. Is it worth it? Some people like if you move on, move on. Some people are on the no, if you're healing, slow down and do this stuff. And I just want to give my take. The first thing I want to say to any single ladies out there, or men, or non binary people, is no one knows your journey like you. So, like, when you think about this whole, like, is it worth it? How long do I want to do this? Am I ready? Only you know the answer. So many people will try to be like, because sometimes people get out of relationships and maybe it's only been 3 months single and they're over it. They're ready for something new. They're like, I did my part, I did my whatever, I'm ready. And so many people will be like, no, you need to be single for a while. You need to be single. Not everyone. Not everyone. Some people are ready after 3 months, some people are not. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Only you know where your head's at. Only you know if I have the space to be available, loyal, open, reciprocative. Only like you know when that point is for you. So don't let anybody else's words influence your journey. If you're dating and it's still kind of new and people think you should be single and it's going good for you, fuck them. Okay? If you've been single for 3 years and you think you're still not ready because you just don't want to be, don't like you get what I'm saying? It's just like all up to you. As I've learned and as you can see in my other videos, sometimes nothing can teach you like dating again though. You can only do so much, y'all. For background in my story, my last relationship was abusive, the one that ended in May 2023. I left my abuser. It was my decision. I had enough. And at the beginning of 2024 is when I had to lock in and be like, yeah, I need some professional help. Those 6 months, I tried very hard to be like, I'm good. I did the easy part. I left. So, like, it's fine. It wasn't fine. I had anxiety like a mother. Okay. Never had anxiety like that in my life. Trouble sleeping. Literally can't even like do anything unless I'm hyper focused on something else without thinking about the abuse, thinking about the memories, thinking about all this. And so, yeah, my family really, really saw me struggle. And in January, I took their advice and I was like, okay, I'll go back to therapy. I had tried therapy before in my life. I did it for like a cool 6 months, dropped it when I was like 19, and I went back. Okay. I went back, and the way I am so glad that I got professional help. Not, well, I was going to say before I entered a new relationship, but even just for myself, because I really, really needed it. I'm so glad I made that decision and I took the time. Because let me say one thing about this journey is you fuck the right time. Fuck the right time. Okay? I feel like you're never gonna know when's the right time. Cause I remember when I was in therapy for like 2 months, I was like, boom, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. No, I wasn't. More things healing is not up, up, up. No. It's a up crash, up, down, straight, down. It's a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying? And so even when my relationship started this October, I had serious doubts. Anytime I would even talk to anyone, I would have serious doubts just because of the abuse I went through. Being like, like, because when before I started therapy, I was at a place so deep where I was like, I think it would just be easier to never date again. Cause I was like, I have too much fear. I was like, I have too much fear that I can't move on from this, that I can't move on in a sexual way, that I was like, I seriously just can't see it. I can't see it. It's not in front of me. The options are not nice. And I was like, I seriously feel like it's kind of easy to suffer this way and suffer by myself. Like, that's truly how I felt. And so, don't get me wrong, I had talking stages before I had my first relationship since abuse. They were always very short lived, no longer than a month, did not normally get that deep. Sometimes didn't even meet him. Sometimes it was just online warriors. Sometimes it was just never made it to the date. Something happened right before the date. And the one day I did go on still didn't kiss him or nothing. And even though if you've kept up with me, you know those situations were really not that deep to me. They were in the moment. Not because of the person, just because the constant, okay, I'm trying, I'm doing better, so I'm tiptoeing out. I'm trying dating. I'm trusting myself. And then boom, disappointment, disappointment, disappointment. It meant something because it just felt like I'm doing the thing. I got professional help. I tried and I tried and I tried and like I'm trying to apply it physically and I'm like it just keeps failing. Like it did not help my already not low self-confidence, but like the confidence I still struggled with from abuse. If you've been through abuse or a bad relationship, I'm sure that you can relate that when you leave abuse, everything else don't just leave the way I wish it would, okay? Your abuser's voice lives inside of you. And even still, some moments to this day, for a very long time. I was like, I think part of the reason I didn't feel like I would ever be able to move on, be comfortable sexually, be comfortable in love, like someone just take me as I am, is like because that's literally what I was told. That's like my abuser's voice still in my head being like, yeah, no one would deal with this. No one would deal with you except me. Blah, 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 blah. And realizing that, like, accepting that I'm like, oh, so a lot of times when I have these feelings, like, yeah, no one would ever put up with you, girl. No one, I don't see this, you ever being in love and safe love. And like, I don't ever see it happening. It wasn't me thinking that. It was like me still believing that bitch ass nigga's voice. Oh my God, I'm so glad I can laugh now, y'all. It wasn't funny a year ago. Now, when it comes to the sexual trauma, I think 100% waiting a year and a half and not even, like I said, not even really kissing people, even though it used to kill me. Because y'all, yes, it's like I have trauma. I'm scared. I'm really not about that. I'm really not about that yet. Even though I felt that way, also, I'm still a girl. I still have hormones. And then it even sucked. I feel like I don't hear a lot of people talk about this either. When you still have your moments and you still have your cycle and you still have your hormones, having the only memories you can look back at is like with the person who abused you is it literally I literally had a phase where I was just like I don't feel sexual at all because I was like I don't have I don't have any hopes for the future. I don't have a prospect. And I was like and I don't want to like look back even though maybe not every memory with my abuser was the abuse, it's still just like I don't want to think about that shit. So it was really hard. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't full on hornball. Like, I need some rock. I guess no, I did feel like that, but at the same time, I still had fears. I was like, well, it's not just like I want to like sleep with someone on the first day. I want to sleep with someone super early, but it's like, dang, I was just like, why am I like, can I not even make it on a date, make it on like a moment, just to like have a moment? I'm like, I was be like, don't I deserve a moment after only having trauma to look back on? And my thing is, I'm so glad that universe, God, angels, whatever. I kind of don't know exactly what my beliefs are, but I'm not religious and I definitely believe in like higher power, higher protection. I'm like, I'm so glad that I was protected by not even having those moments, cuz I used to like compare my journey to other girls' journey. I'm like, how these other girls just get cute hot flings that are like it's whatever and they move on from it and it's just like little moments and like at least their life is just a little interesting. They knew I wasn't built for that. They knew I wasn't built for that. And especially when it comes to sexual trauma, even just going on dates or whatever. I'm like, when I really think about it, I'm like, thank you for my protection. Thank you for not letting me go on dates, get to dates, get far with so many people. Because who are they? Who are they? Maybe I wanted the potential so badly, but who are they really? Who are they really? What if I went on that date and I got assaulted again? What if I went on that date and they did some weird stuff? What if you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't supposed to go on those dates. I wasn't supposed to meet those people. Everything happened in alignment, in divine timing. I know we're tired. It's what we've been told since we're little of the whole you gotta be patient, okay? Patient, slow turtle wins the race, yada yada. But I honestly feel like in my journey, which is still not over, mind you. Um, I like I said, I'm in a relationship, my first relationship since abuse. It's still very new. I have high hopes for it. I'm still constantly on a self love journey, a career journey, all this stuff. I'm only 22 years old. I don't know what could happen in the future. This journey is like forever lasting, but I'm just saying at the point I'm at, I'm so glad that I was able to take the time y'all. Because literally, I'm like, if I didn't take the time, I wouldn't like, I didn't need all that. I got enough to learn because trust me, one thing I am thankful exactly for exactly how a lot of these situations or things went because I honestly did learn a lot from these boys, even if it was a short period of time. I learned more about myself, but I also just learned more about other people. I learned more about men. I learned more about how men process their trauma, why people act the way they do, where things come. I'm that type of reader. I'm that type of empath. I learn things from these people just as much as I learned from myself. And I also think, correct me if I'm wrong, just playing, not like that, because why would they be watching this? But I also think that those men were able to learn a little something from me. Like my favorite compliment, one that I'm constantly getting, especially from men in the romantic sense, is just like that they really appreciate who I am. Like the empathy, the understanding, the open mindedness that I come from, and like just the knowledge I drop. I don't know. It's just how I am. It's just how I am. What can I say? Like even before being with my now boyfriend, I think I can appreciate those moments for what they were. Because like I said, they ain't deserve nothing else. But the moment and the learning was all worth it. Because if I didn't learn these little things through these situations and through these isolation points, I wouldn't be who I am right now. I wouldn't be able to share this with my little mic. I wouldn't be, the type of lover I am. They all contributed. And even when it comes to a relationship standpoint, I think of that too, y'all. Have you ever met someone, a partner, or a friend, or even when you look at your parents and you're like, wow, if I met this person 2 years ago when they were a teenager at this time, we would not have been friends. We have not have been dating. I would not have liked you. That matters. I was like, why do I not deserve like a nice relationship and a nice boy and love again after all I've been through? What if me and my boyfriend tried to merge at the wrong time and it was not working? It was not working. We were supposed to merge when we were supposed to merge. And you know what I'm saying? The overall lesson I learned from that year and a half, even though it might sound corny, is trust the motherfucking process. 222. Okay? I really believe it. Like I said, when I'm in it, when you're in it, so if you're in it, I'm sorry if you want to slap me across the face. Nobody wants to hear that. I get that right now. Just like that's how I still feel about my career. Somebody say trust the process. Baby, I've been trusting the process. Where's it at? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to hear that in it. But just like my career, just like anything in life, it's gonna happen when it's meant to happen. And like the moments of pain and isolation and the moments of when you're ready to break through and be like, I'm done. I'm done. It's too hard. All those moments are so necessary because if you didn't have those moments, if you can't look back and say that you struggled and say that you didn't learn anything, is it really worth it? It's really not. Like I said, y'all, if you're not new, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I want to do social media. I want to do YouTube. I want to be my own boss. I want to make businesses. I just want to make it bigger and better. But I couldn't have started this brand, this podcast, this YouTube if I didn't have anything to talk about. For real. Like if my life was perfect, and I'm not saying I'm never trying to be one of those people that's like everything happens for a reason when it comes to bad things, when it comes to what I've been through, abuse. I'm not trying to be one of those people. Would I am I like, oh yeah, I'm glad that happened so I could talk about it on YouTube? No. Like what the fuck? Absolutely not. Would I had rather have not had a lot of things happen to me? Yes. But at the end of the day, like I said, it happened. It made me who I am. That year and a half was so hard. I was so isolated. I was so hurt. I felt so trapped in my own head. I would never want to go back or wish any of that on anyone. But at the same time, like I said, I do believe in the balance of life, the pain and the joy. Like, I needed that. I needed that. Because how else was I supposed to learn? I wish I could learn in a nicer way. In the future, I hope I can learn in a calmer, cutesier way, but fuck, like I don't know, y'all. Do I really know? I don't know. If any other ladies or gentlemen or non-binary people are in the singleness celibacy journey, are thinking about starting it, getting off the apps, getting off all that, or are you posted, you found some love, you found a relationship after doing that, like me, comment. I want to know you guys' stories. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know if anything made sense. Sometimes when I be talking, I feel like, wow, nothing I made sense. But then I get y'all's comments and I'm like, oh, so I was spitting a little bit. But anyways, guys, as always, I hope that I said something helpful. Like I said, I'm just here sharing my knowledge, spitting my facts, straight from my brain, straight from the heart. And I hope it's helpful to you guys. It's also very therapeutic to me. Anything in between. Okay, anything in between. Happy New Year, everybody. My channel turns 1 year. My channel turns 1 year in literally like a week, y'all. I worked so hard. 1 year. I'm at 700 some subscribers. I did the thing. Would I like to be farther? Of course, of course. Everyone has wants, has goals, has whatever. But I'm like, wow. Like I really sit back and think about it. I'm like, oh my God. 700 people like to watch me talk. And you guys actually listen. You guys comment or you guys message me. And I'm like, it's so heartwarming that some people care about what I have to say and I actually make an impact. And I'm about to tear up and I'm on water side. I can't do this. Because that's really all it's about, and that's the best feeling. I had a really, really chill New Year's. I hope you guys had a safe, chill New Year's. I want to talk about a little bit New Year's resolutions or whatever. Honestly, I never really did one or stuck to one, but I kind of realized I'm kind of starting very early on one right now. I want more hobbies. Something that my best friend that I really admire about her is hobbies. She classes, exercise, whatever. Like, she's just so cool. Hey, girl. She knows who she is. She's just so cool, and I admire her about that. I'm always stuck in the I don't have time or I don't have money. Girl, you got money for DoorDash. You got time for this. You got time to start a hobby. I'm speaking to me and you guys. And yeah, I want to like do more hobbies this year. I used to be really into painting and I kind of bit off my boyfriend with this hobby, but I was like, y'all, I started coloring adult coloring pages. When I sketch, I like to just sketch random patterns. Oh, y'all can't even see the art behind me, but like when I've done art, I'm not a like I'm gonna draw a person, I'm gonna draw animals, I'm gonna draw a landscape. Y'all, I just sketch random patterns. I fill it in with colors. People are always like, "Oh my god, that's so cool! How'd you come up with that?" It's just from my mind. I don't know. And so I realized that coloring is kind of a cool hobby for me because like hobbies that keep me off the phone, out of the loop. Because it's like patterns that I can just fill in with colors. Like I started my first page. I got some markers I wanted for Christmas. I got me a big coloring book. And I do it in my room so far, but I'm like, this is even something I could take outside. I could take this book to Barnes and Noble. I could take this book to a park. I also like getting outside. And yeah, I also do, like I said, want to copy my best friend a little bit, try some classes because I'm one of those people where I could really benefit from exercise classes because y'all, I'm not gonna lie, you see me on TikTok, you see me like from YouTube. I'm a skinny ass bitch, okay? I have fast metabolism. Is that the right word? I don't know. And I'm really unhealthy. The healthiest thing about me is water. I drink so much water. I barely drink anything but water. People are like, "Well, that'll do it," but I'm like, what about the exercise and what about eating good stuff? Like, I'm trying to get into that too. I'm really, really lazy when it comes to exercising. I can't tell you the last time I exercised. I'd be trying to stretch more, but I'm like, I need to do like some kind of fun class that forces me to do something because it's an instructor and it's something I have to show up for and it's a responsibility and I'm going to be paying for it. So that's also something I definitely want to try this year. Get out the house, go somewhere other than work to hang out with a friend or to the store. Homebodies 2025, let's unite. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to me yap, whether you watched or listened. I hope you guys will check out the rest of this podcast or check out the rest of this channel. Okay, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.